ヒーロー D シリーズ D シリーズディスティニーデストロイです。
D タイム
It's D タイム。
Michael Bowden back here again, and I am your host, Destiny Hero Mike. Follow me on all social media, by the way, and welcome back to D Time. Woo! We're here, baby. There's always D time, and in more ways than one. And we are finally back from the Los Angeles 250th YCS, and it was bittersweet for me. It was bittersweet. We started out this, I'm going to give you guys my deck profile, but we started out really strong. We started out 3-0, undefeated. As you guys saw, a lot of you guys saw, we got the feature match, which was great. And big shout out to the Plunder Patrol player. Great guy. Definitely hope to see you again soon in another match or another setting. It was great, man. Epic game. A good game to you. So, but really, I also appreciate you guys for subscribing, joining this channel. Really appreciate you guys. Before we get into the deck list, go ahead and check out DTimeExclusives.com. You go get the awesome shirt that I was wearing during the feature match. Anti-hero at DTimeExclusives.com. But without further ado, let's jump into the deck list. And in case some of you guys are wondering, yes, there will be a vlog coming up. I just need to, edit and put it all together and stuff like that. But I've got a lot of content to get out right now. But really briefly, I want to go over some of my matches just really briefly. So it was 6 rounds total for me. The first 3 games, like I said, we were on cloud 9, undefeated. And the next 3 games, we got insanely unlucky. Or they outlucked us. I want to say that the deck performed very well. It's very strong. It's a combo deck. It's not a hand trap heavy deck or anything like that. It's not the most technical. It's just combo. And I think it's just very strong. I just feel like the luck that I had is very capable, but the luck that I had against my opponent, or rather the luck that they had against me, I couldn't beat it. I got sacked so many times, back to back, and I lost 1 game in time. And then the other 2 guys just, I would ash, and they would have the one called by, or something like that. Just games that I have no business losing. So, it's just part of the game. I'm not gonna blame it on the format. It just wasn't my time. It wasn't meant to be. But the deck performed great. I'm very happy with the deck. So I just want to note that. And so for my round 1 was Ninja. And it was a viewer, by the way. So if you're watching this, a big shout out to you. It was great meeting you, by the way. Ninja player, we went 2-0. We just ashed the trap. What is that? The transformation jutsus. You guys know I'm kind of a ninja player. I dabble with ninja myself, so I understand the deck's choke points. Round 2 was branded, and we went first, and I won with Dark Angel and just full combo. We know how to beat branded. So yeah. And then game 3 was the awesome Plunder player. Much respect to you. He was the bounty player. And we also won, let me just pull out really briefly. You guys want to see something cool? We also won some turbo packs, I believe. So right here, let me pull that out. Boom. We won 8 turbo pack 5s, which was awesome. So I don't know if I should open them yet. I don't think I should, because these are vintage. Yeah, or going to be vintage very soon. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to open those. I'm not sure I'm going to open those. But that was a great game. I'm going to do a separate video going over that match, going over the feature match. This is the feature match. So I'm going to do a whole video going over that feature match. But just know that match was awesome versus the Plunder Patrol Runic. And I want to say that deck is very strong. It's very powerful. Next game was Cash. We lost to Cash in round 4, 0-2. I won the die roll. I was supposed to win that match. I didn't do Dark Law. I did not do Dark Angel. I went Plasma instead with no D-Force. Big lesson learned. Never do that again. Man, don't do that again. I lost that because of that. So it should have been Dark Angel, and we would have gone to game 3. I'm not saying I could have. I'm not saying I would have won that match, but I would have had higher odds. And then game 2, it was over. They know what I'm on. They're going to D-shifter me. They have the D-shifter, of course. And we're not winning. It's as simple as that. We're just simply not winning under D-shifter. A lot of people ask me, what do you do against D-shifter? Well, I'm considering how sacky the Call by the Grave is. I'm really consider main decking the one of. I'm gonna have to. It's just too good. I thought, you know, I had an old mindset that maybe it was just time to take that card out. But I think it's time to put that card back in, considering that everybody's playing maining Ash Blossom, and some players are maining, you know, if they're playing Cash, all of them are playing Dimension Shifter. So I have to go back to the one called by the Grave. And I also want to say Konami should either ban Dimension Shifter or put Call by the Grave up to 2 or even 3. That's just my opinion. You can say it's assault talking, but that's just how I feel. Certain hand traps just need to be punished. Round 5, Plunder Patrol. We lose in time. Yeah, to the spooky dog water. That was pretty rough. Yeah, that was pretty rough to the dog water. So good player to them, but we lost in time, and yeah, it sucked. And then the final game, round 6, Drytron. We Ash, and they had the called by, so sacked. This just stuff that shouldn't be happening, you know. Either it be I make a mistake or just things that shouldn't be happening. And in game 2, I drew 2 Vions, and they had the Lancia. Yeah, they just blind Lancia. They didn't know what I was on because I just auto scooped after they had the called by and the tactics to rip my hand, so I didn't show my hand and just scooped. And then they just blind put in a Lancia because probably they thought I was playing Kashtira. They drew it, and we lose. And again, once again, that's probably where my called by, if I was maining it, could have come in handy. So I think I'm. Oh, by the way, I think I also drew. Yeah. That was the same game. I drew 2 Vion. So yeah, super unfortunate. That was the end of my tournament run. Like again, we started out strong, but we ended out, you know, kind of on a whimper, man. 3 in a row. It was crushing. So, without further ado, and thanks to the timestamps there, so, you know, the timestamps will be there for you guys. But without further ado, so, for Monsters, 3 Triple Stratos. So, oh, well, you guys see the Liquid Soldier. So, Triple Stratos, let's switch that around. So, we're doing Triple Stratos and the 1 Shadow Mist. So, there's that. So, those are our E heroes. Still good. We love those ratios. Next, we're going to go for the D heroes, Dark Angel. Oh, you want to get that in a shot. Dark Angel, Decider, Dreadmaster, which was awesome. He got there in the article, which was awesome. He's a really good card. Denier, Malicious, 2 Malicious, and we're still doing the double Plasma. Really good, really strong. They out one Plasma, you have another one, or they nib the Plasma, you have another one. That worked out good, so feels great there. Then where are the Vision heroes? Yep. So, Ash, Triple Ferris. So yeah, Triple Ferris, Double Vion, which you do not want to draw 2 of, which is just horrible. It just sucks. I mean, you're forced to normal summon this guy. You can't go into your Stratos play. And the 2 increase, which worked out great. The 2 increase worked out great for me. No complaints there. Yeah, I like 2 for this build since it's combo. Yeah, 2 was great. It never messed me up. I never drew 2 or anything like that. I would draw one of them and know that I'm still going to be fine with the other one in the deck. So, works out for me. And then lastly, Triple Ash as my hand trap. So, yeah. And then for the spell cards, Triple E Emergency Call. We want max consistency. That was my theory, but I think now I'm going to cut 1 for a Call by the Grave because again, we are still on the Rota ratio, so now we can cut 1 for Called by the Grave and still have 3 Rota, essentially 3 Rota Searchers. So that's what I'm going to do going forward. That's the one thing that I wish I did cut was probably this for the Called by. I don't know. I wish I did that, but that's okay. Triple A Hero Lives, so you don't need that. Super important. And Triple Fusion Destiny. Yep, really good stuff. And Triple D-Force, really good card. It makes a lot of people scoop, but you know, you just want to make sure because everybody is playing. A lot of people are playing Kaiju, so rivalry is very important. So, and then we've got the double polymerization, Miracle Fusion, and the 1 mass change, which this combo got there. It's very consistent. We didn't need a hard draw at every single game. We were able to go off full combo with Wake Up Your Elemental Hero and mass get into the Dark Law in the appropriate matchups such as Branded Despia. So 1 worked out just fine, and I also really like 2 polymerization for now. So feels great. On to the extra deck. Double Sunrise. Yeah, good against Kashtira. 1 Absolute Zero. And the Escorido. And wake up your Elemental Hero, which is awesome. So, boom. That works out. Dark Law and the Blast. So, Blast never came out. But it's good that he was there. And Dark Law, you know, he put in some work against, like, Branded. We've got Dystopia. Onto the Destiny Heroes. Dystopia, Dominance, which he got there. Dominance did come out this tournament. 1 DPE, 2 DPE. Feels great, and I love the beautiful Starlight. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And I'm so glad my program is working better for you guys. I'm so glad it's crisp. A lot more crisp than what it's been for you guys. Then the Wonder Driver, Dread Decimator, who never came up, but it's good that he was there. And double Cross Crusader. So that is the main deck, 40 count. So there's not much I would change. Probably an e-call for a Call by the Grave. That's exactly what I'm going to do going forward into the next tournament, which we have a regionals coming up. On into the side deck. Triple Nibiru, I might change that. It never came up. So yeah, it just never came up. I might change that. I don't know what to. So Triple Droll never came up. Yeah, it just never came up. I was sighted in, I just wouldn't draw it. But it's nice to have against like Drytron and stuff like that. You need it. And I also still like Nibiru against Drytron. I still like this card against Drytron in my opinion. If you do it at the right time, before they bring out Vanities or something. Triple Rivalry. You know, you need that. Stop the Kaijus. That's the reason why I was playing it on top of the Dark Angel lock. Oh, shout out to the Jaden. Shout out to Jaden token. Triple Evenly Match. Never came up. I never went against a back row deck, but it's good that we had it, so I wouldn't even change that either. And lastly, Triple Dark Ruler never came up. If I'm going second against something like the Natcheria, Natcheria Beast, it destroys our deck. So we have Dark Ruler and everything else that they have on the field, like a Defleur, because they can make Defleur. They can make both of Defleur and the Nat Beast. So just Dark Ruler and other decks that just plunder, stuff like that. This card hurts them. I'm not taking this out. This is still a really good card. I like it in the side deck. I still feel comfortable. And it could work against the Arise Heart as well. So yeah, that's going to be my YCS 250th deck profile. And that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel and showing this channel love. I've got more stuff to come out. Be on the lookout for the article, the article matchup, the feature match. We're going to be going over that in depth. So I'm going to tell you guys some of my thoughts, my inside thoughts about the matchup and everything. So really appreciate you guys. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.